So this is a very sad news, and when I saw this, I had to check it over and over and over and over again. You realize I just repeated the over several times because I couldn't believe it. First of all, talk is very cheap. Talk is very cheap in this country. That is why I tell people who have omo kakra omo nim say, don't be posting unscrupulous things on social media. What care when we chat? I got to feel we chat. Most of these things people post are lies, and they do it to pressure people. At the end of the day, obi a show, unim the path to your success. Say genuine, illegal, cocaine, real, thefts, armed robbery, and now say ebia a wolf and generational wolf or family. Zebia ebusuan sika and iska wofi. They post these things, and at the end of the day, people who sit by. They become so envious. Some become so envious of this. Everybody wants to be successful. But at the end of the day, the path I will say, okay, will be out of bands, the path will be used, and warm, and a lot of people are in one prisons because of this things. It's called peer pressure. But now Ghana, your friend, the youth and also the Ghana pressure, I'm against these things. One vivid example is Shatta Wale. Shatta Wale, he says the richest artist in Africa. He didn't specify Ghana in Africa, but this report shows he's the poorest artist in Ghana and even Africa. Because I had to check this news again, and still I'm praying let it not be so. But by the voice, any woman and some more kind, a nimquasie. Sir Shatta Wale mame currently yet to fifi. Upon all Shatta Wale's mansion or so a SM mansion, and or ye real estate. Wintima manifim na ni mama efie baako po. The biological mother wintima mama efie baako ama me no kase ne mama uni bibi da yetu ntisa akokɔ. She confirmed this. We no so fiwa Shatta Wale have refused to even be speaking to the mother. Nipa baako apamo yere. Nipa baako o mama oni ne twekra. Anamo twemanso. Are you normal, Shatta Wale? And this is exactly what is happening currently. Shatta Wale mame and in Simbia Betuja our patches say for some time and a years now, no watching ye pa. And I watch na no watching no I toppled down and my menuka so ni baby da. I say for some time now, no Yebekaya some years back. Shatta Wale renti if he be man if you na Shatta Wale rent man no. Time no so na time no so no according to a year Shatta Wale mame no or say if you na no team no kra no I say ya man no near the other parties dey be enyampa Shatta Wale wan talk if you na man no but she rented the house and Shatta Wale rent it if you man but a brony hotel FM forecast in an interview no parties in some course he say your friend is saying it to me if you near there don't know a yampa and I say yes a yampa. In fact, let me read what is there verbatim because I am paying pion. BBC can be teachers look at them propaganda. So for starters I'm going to put this on the screens. I think I will see a code say now and yes I may share that can and this is very disgraceful. If Shatta Wale you are listening to me, a disgrace to humanity. Yeah, for letting your biological mother be on the street. I swear to God, say, even me on your mama crown, no, me mobile number, I'll send her something. And yeah, because I want to prove you say maybe you might have money than me, but the little things we do matter. This is what is currently on Ghana Web. Okay, it's an man your website. If you Ghana Web, no is okay. Go anymore and intro no chat. So let's enlarge what is there and read everything verbatim, because since same be we need to hear it from the horse's own mouth. So as we can see, or say, first of all, you enter title here, okay? You enter title, no producer. So as you can see, I say I'm homeless. Help me rent an apartment. Shatta Wale mother begs, and this is on Ghana Web, Ghana Web, or more UI. That's user interface, So I'm not lying. Mother of multiple winning dancer artist Shatta Wale, Madam Elsie Avemega, known as Shatta Wale. Shatta Mama has appealed to the general public that she needs money to rent an apartment. According to Shatta Mama, 2 weeks ago, she was evicted from the East Legon apartment Shatta Wale claimed to have bought her 6 years ago by the landlady. Speaking with hotfmghana.com, the overly dejected mother of the self-acclaimed dancehall king indicated strenuously that she is not currently homeless, and the only option she is currently homeless. She indicated, dancehall king, the self-acclaimed, the mother of the self-dancehall acclaimed dancehall king, indicated strenuously that she is currently homeless, and the only option she has is to appeal to the people or the general public to help her rent a new apartment. This is Shatta Wale's biological mother speaking. Aren't you sad? Aren't you sad? Yes, I've been evicted from the East Legon apartment Shatta Wale got for me. Almost 2 weeks now, I have nowhere to stay. I'm currently homeless. All attempts to reach Shatta Wale to settle the debts the landlady claims I'm owing her have proved unsuccessful. Shatta Mama told hotfmghana.com. A teary Shatta Mama astonishingly added that since my son is not helping me, I will please appeal to the general public to help me rent a new apartment. They can either give me money to rent or dash me an apartment. I only need a place to call my home. The embarrassment is too much. Shatta Wale, you're a disgrace. You're a disgrace. Yes, I'll say it again. You're a disgrace for treating your mother this way. This is not for hype. If it is for hype, then Shatta Mama, you will also be a disgrace to your son's career. But this should not be happening. Shatta Wale mama a patch say currently or you're homeless because it may be information about Shatta Wale ato East Legon mansion mane ne mama no. Information about say nyampa. In fact, for 6 years ni kura no rent na palia wa na untua some years. Landlady no so no nim say oh yes Shatta Mama betua ene echna onyam untie mi heska. Ena landlady ni bufu etu Shatta Wale mama ya ose yetu ni kura wie no friend ba na ka say etu no bepe mene Shatta Wale o ye live video bepe mene Shatta Wale o friend on fa or try to get it to in contact with Shatta Wale a proven filter is not successful. A whole Shatta Wale's mother. You see this particular woman, there's something about her. This woman carried Shatta Wale for 13 months. You know that? This woman carried Shatta Wale for 9 months and 8 months. For 13 months, she had the option to take off the baby. She had the option to say okay, fine. About Ebekumi, let me do something about it. She carried Shatta Wale, and Shatta Wale is a brilliant, talented dancehall artist. Obviously, one of the best in Ghana. So, Nipa Abomade Undiwa Baby Asia, please, this is not the way you pay her. But currently, what we are seeing is a disgrace. It shouldn't happen. She didn't add her mobile money number. If she had added, I'll have put it on the screens myself and donated something. Because we are not doing it because of Shatta. We are doing it because she birthed a wonderful son, Shatta Wale. And Shatta Wale doesn't know his worth. And Nuntiana onshane mame no. Unim ne worth and can only say to the mame. But God will surely intervene in this woman's life. Unfortunately, I don't have the mobile money number. I will have done something about it. Shatta Wale, if you are listening to me, do something about this. You claim say we East Legon mansion, esumi o pool mu, o talk, o check o bodyguard car, say fuels and you change dollars, you sprinkle money and stuff. This particular woman, sorry for saying things. This particular woman, brilliant woman, she is a person, she also needs help from you. I say, hey, Jane Obiti, my own to amu and as uncle Charlie with school. Her investment was you. Please, Shatta Wale, think deep. Say, Jimia, come back to your senses. Pinax says so. We'll give you more updates as all of these various events unfold.
Oh, it was disturbing because for a couple of months we've seen Efia go through a lot of pain and praying that God was going to grant her wish for the father to have a speedy recovery. But at least those of us close to her, we know that her father has not been well for some time. But in December, she kept saying, each time you call her, she go like, pray for me so that my father makes it. So it was like a time bomb waiting to explode. But then when the reality sets in, it's so hard to have it settled. So I was shocked, I was sad, but I knew God's time was the best. And God does what he wants to do when he wants to do it.
Did you have any personal relationship with your father?
No, I never had any personal relationship with her dad.
Because of
Because of her fear.
And see, what would you say to comfort her? Because we all know that she's grieving. So what are you going to say to comfort her? In as much as Papa won't be your last word to her.
I would want to say one thing, right? We all know Efia is grieving, but Efia is one of the strongest women I've ever met, because when I went to see her 2 days ago, and though she was grieving, her sense of humor was so intact. So I was like, wow, you've comforted yourself, but still, we'll just pray that God comforts her. It's hard, it's difficult, but we know God is going to walk her through, because if you lose someone you love, it's really hard to let go. But we know that the good Lord will continue to be her comforter, and she'll begin to accept it, that her father has gone to be in a better place. Wow. Omo moment me amba no metimi aka say enye obia will say oma ye hwa na a weekday and most people are working. In minim say ye da no de bebre na na beko. Ana na wi asna e wona ye nkoja ene na ato afie ochine betimi ato obia. Tisie nyina ye de odo ekodi na chi on the 11th of March a minim say ato ye mu bia so a ye nyina be sign de odo akwa akodi ni pakrachi. I believe say obeko. Me kopa. Em say me kra medru home po awi.
All right, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Oh, it was disturbing, because for a couple of months we've seen Efia go through a lot of pain, and praying that God was going to grant her wish for the father to have a speedy recovery. But at least those of us close to her, we know that her father has not been well for some time. But in December, she kept saying, each time you call her, she go like, pray for me so that my father makes it. So it was like a time bomb waiting to explode. But then when the reality sets in, it's so hard to have it settled. So I was shocked, I was sad, but I knew God's time was the best. And God does what he wants to do when he wants to do it.
Did you have any personal relationship with your father?
No, I never had any personal relationship with her dad.
Because of it, yeah,
because of it.